Other topics I've been seeing trending is OnlyFans pages. What you feel about the OnlyFans pages? Because I've been seeing y'all been making a little money. You know, I started to think, dang, do I need to paint my toes and drizzle some honey on my toes? Y'all gonna come subscribe?
Little wiggle wiggle.
Y'all gonna pay this membership?
I guess I really haven't looked that deep into OnlyFans. It doesn't bother me. Like, it is what it is. People do what they do. Get your money how you get your money.
Yeah.
And I feel like these sites have been out there for ages. They just haven't been as publicized.
Right.
Because all these things have been looked down on. Like, oh, you a prostitute. Oh, you a stripper. Oh, you this. But now, I feel like being a stripper is like the same equivalent nowadays as a nurse. Like,
right.
People treat it like it's the same, you know, like you get the same playing field.
Yeah.
And I'm not knocking, again, because I don't judge. I have friends that have been strippers. I didn't, on my YouTube, talked about the time I tried to be a stripper one time and it just didn't work for me. So I'm not judging, but I still have never thought that that was a profession that needed to be idolized, or a profession that needed to be like, oh, I need to be that when I grow up. I always felt like that was a profession that you did what you needed to do at that moment to get what you needed to do. Again, talking about the survival and not out of love. And that's why sometimes it's hard to comment on these subjects, because they all kind of go hand in hand together,
right.
And they suck you into a lifestyle that you become comfortable with, and you think that this lifestyle is okay, and it's not. But at the end of the day, I'm like, people gonna do what they want to do. So create your OnlyFans, get your coins, get your money, and then the people that's talking about people on OnlyFans is the ones that's probably subscribing and watching the people on the damn OnlyFans.
I think it's pros and cons. I think the pro to it is you don't have to worry about nobody physically touching you, like you're giving lap dances and y'all doing all this. People only charge you $10. You feel like you're degraded if you just got into it. Cons is, to me, is nothing on the internet ever really gets erased.
I was just about to ask, like, can they screenshot?
I don't know if they code with it, like
Or they can use another. They can use another
phone
phone and record it, and then they got that forever.
Right.
And they arsenal.
Like, if you a traveling stripper and you, like, move on your silent tip, you can go down to Vegas or you can go down to Texas or something like that and don't nobody know you. You can go make your money and come back. But if you on OnlyFans, somebody gonna see you unless you got a mask on or
Maybe they don't
doing
care,
something. I know, but I'm just saying, like, that's, like, one of the cons to it. You know what I mean?
But a lot of people don't think about that in the future, because a lot of people don't see the bigger picture. People that usually live in those type of lifestyles, not all, because we just got done talking about favorite movies, and I was saying Pretty Woman was my favorite movie. She was a prostitute, but I seen that she had a bigger, like, she wanted something different compared to the other prostitute friends that she had, but that's a whole other story. So some people that are in those lifestyles do have a plan and are just doing this temporarily, and they have a bigger picture. And so that's when it is, like you said, the con, because it's like most people that have a bigger picture, and they want to get married, and they want to do this, and they do that in life, and they want to get out there and empower. You can't become like the president. Well, nowadays, anybody can become the president.
What? She was
never mind. I was just kidding. I took that. I take the say what? I was JK. Had a moment. But back then, you know, when we had, even then we had,
it was more inconspicuous. But I think it's the person too. You know what I mean? Because some people really like it. You know what I mean?
I was about to say.
And I have a favorite YouTuber. Her name is I Am Christina, and some people really like this and they enjoy it. And it don't have nothing to do with men. It don't have to do with nothing like that. It's empowering to them, and that's what they want to do. Same with sex workers. There's some sex workers that enjoy what they do, and it's not about like having a plan. They don't even think about tomorrow, or they don't care if anybody see them. That's just something that they want to do for themselves. So if that's what you want to do, don't let nobody knock you. Shoot, it's between you and God what you want to do. Even though I've seen like a lot of people will make like OnlyFans and they'll just be talking, or they'll just twerk, or they'll do something. Like, I don't think everything is hyper sexualized. I'm pretty sure if it is, though, you'll get in there, because they got top percentages. Like, you can be in the top 10%, top 15%, it goes off and stuff like that. So
I didn't even look that deep into it, but that's how I guess my long rant, I like to rant sometimes, was that at the end of the day, like, you do what you do for you. That I'm a very firm believer of that, like, I feel you do what makes you happy, what makes your soul smile, and what makes your spirit jump for joy. And that's your business. As long as you ain't harming people, you ain't hurting people, and your intentions are not like ill and evil, then I feel like that's your choice. Again, I don't have a heaven or hell to put you in. And so do you, boo. But I just get concerned about the people who I feel are really not into it.
Right.
If you have to get super drunk, super high on drugs, or super out of your element to do something, to get on OnlyFans, to get naked, then you don't need to be on OnlyFans. You don't need to
that
do
lifestyle,
it.
period.
Yeah, and I was just saying OnlyFans because we're talking about OnlyFans, but I'm just saying overall, like, if you have to do anything all the time in order to enjoy it or to get through it, to not be there mentally while you're there physically, then you don't need to do it. Moral of the story.
Basically.
And nowadays, a lot of these people are doing these things only because of surviving and also for clout. Sometimes people doing things for clout. Like, they don't even really care to do these things, but it's popular right now. Like, once again, being naked, twerking on social media is not looked at as bad as it was back in the day.
Right.
Now that girl is like Instagram public figure. Like, what is she public figuring? But whatever. You know, like public figure. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what is it? Brand ambassador, and you're just naked and twerking all day. And to each his own, because twerking is art. I mean, I don't think so, you know, sometimes like, hey, I got a little art going on, but I'm just saying, like, it just gets to the point where it's like everything is overly sexualized, and nowadays a lot of times people are doing things to keep up with the trends. Our female rappers, all they talk about is twerking. Bad chick, I get money, I got a trick, I did it to this dude, that dude, he come when I say so. Pay for my OnlyFans, I'm about to get naked though, like, you know, hey.
Alright, she thought she had some bars on the cup.
Like, see
Thought she had some bars.
You know,
and low key, I don't see how y'all do it. Like, I've had associates that have like tricks for people that supply their lifestyle. Me, I can't get into that. If I'm not into you, like, I can't fake like I'm into you. Like, it don't matter what you trying to give me or where we going or something like I can't fake a vibe.
I can fake like 2 dates. Like,
I can't even do that.
I can do about 2 dates because I like to eat. Big Mama like to eat. Give me some food. I will go to these Ruth Chris, who this, ticket 300 on a date. Might hit you with one more if you just wasn't trying to touch on me or nothing. And the combo was decent. But then after that, I'm like, nah, because eventually he gonna want some goodies, and I don't want to give him.
I can't do it.
He gonna want to come in. I can't do it.
You the
no, I don't
same
want to go out of the
same
country
age
with
as
you.
my mom, and you trying to do all this.
No, I don't want to
No,
go out
I
of the country with you.
can't.
No.
I can't do it.
But that's why I ain't
Oh,
never got too
wrinkly
far with
balls
him.
and
I, you know, I sometimes wish I could have been with the stuff, but not really. No. Deep down inside, not really. But it's
unless you're a sugar daddy that's gonna give without the sugar. Sugar
that's
free.
rare.
Look.
I need him to have diabetes. I mean, you just need you to have diabetes. You just be like, hey, baby, I can't have no sugar. Can you just wear that skin tight dress? But even then, once you look at me too much, like you having, you know, relations with me with your eyes, I get disgusted. Like,
yeah, gross.
Like, even in the store, like I walked out the store the other day and this old man was sitting in the car. Like, damn, baby. I'm like, who raised you? Like, and you know what? She probably raised you right. You just a savage.
Deviated.
And I ain't talking about the good savage. I'm talking about the just nasty, perverted, just no respect. Ugh. Like, you didn't even look at me and say, hey, how you doing? I mean, you could at least fake it. Like, you just basically, is your pants dry? Because you just looked at me and I'm sure your pants ain't even dry no more.
Oh, that's so disgusting. I don't see it.
Yeah.
I don't.
Not today. I mean, we're gonna have to have like a group and somebody gonna take one for the team, like make an OnlyFans, and like I get on there and do like a first little intro. You know, I'll dance a little bit with my clothes on, tag team you in, and you gotta get the next one, and then she can start busting it over for a real play.
I mean, I can hit a little, you know,
little twirl, you know.
That's
little
how
left
I got
cheek, right
paid.
cheek, pow, pow, pow.
Yeah,
with the boxer shorts on or something. No.
Yeah, but man, I can't.
Get
Get it how you live, boo.
Get
Get it how you live.
Because honestly, we might seem like we're being judgy, but honestly, I don't care. I have friends from all different walks of life, and I mean all different walks of life. I have friends that are like the most prayed up in church Wednesday, Sunday. Girl, I'm going to Saturday morning service. Did you pray to
Alright, y'all, so our camera died, but we didn't want to keep y'all here for long. We just wanted to touch on them 2 bases. It's crazy. I just can't believe.
I just don't believe that there's people like that in the world. I mean, I do because it's far worse things going on in the world. Like, but it's just every time I get wind or I see another person who's so demonic, I'm like, wow,
And I wonder what his baby moms are saying. You know, like
they just want that child support check, probably. Let me stop. They might not even be them type of women. But I don't know. I just don't get it. It's just disgusting. I am appalled.
I guess y'all call me a bad mama because my son will be going over there. It'll take one event if he telling me that he over there and his dad be like, oh, my dad told me about Pornhub. You go, what? Hell no. You gotta FaceTime him visits. You not. Don't be trying to send him links to his text messages. Like, that is just, that's too much.
I'm appalled. And moral of the story, those of us that have kids, those of us that have kids in the world, and you know, we all do what we feel is best for our kids. Is what I hope at the end of the day. However, some people's idea of what's best for their kids is very warped and it's very screwed up, and I think it has a lot to do with his own trauma. He looks traumatized. If you look at him, he looks like he's on drugs. He's not that drugs mean you're traumatized, but he just doesn't look healthy and coming from a good space. So in his mind, what he's doing is absolutely okay, and it's not harmful.
That's how he was raised, and you can tell with the men laughing in the background.
Right, like they just don't understand. But like at this point, I'm just like, no way, no shape is that correct. And the women who are coming over there and doing it to young men, young boys, they're not even men yet, young boys, they also are traumatized to even allow themselves to go and do something like that. And with the Dwayne Wade situation, I at least think that his was more out of love and than Lucy's situation, but I still feel like we are not allowing kids to be kids. Moral of the story, kids need to be kids.
And everybody don't need to know your parenting skills. You feel me? Like some stuff you should just keep in the house.
And I'm really sad.
Especially when you're a celebrity.
I'm sad.
You already know they're gonna put you on a higher pedestal anyway. You feel me? But some stuff should just be kept to yourself. Like he should have just kept it to the girl shaking ass on his live like he do every other day. But
I really want to listen to Boosie, and I really want to turn up to his music.
Did you hear me say what?
And I want to, set it off in this mother. Set it off, but now I'm like, I feel guilty. Then y'all messing it up for us. R. Kelly, Boosie. I just want to hear some good music.
We gotta keep the music and a personal separate, cause y'all just messing up the church's money at this point. Like, God,
I don't know. But it's been a pleasure chatting with you all. Again, my name is Miss Serena Baby. Follow me on my YouTube, Real and Raw with Miss Serena Baby. Thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell so you can know when I'll be talking again. Because your girl loves to talk. And
yeah, our next video, we're gonna hit some more in-depth stuff. We have so many questions about relationships, and we just feel like it'll tie into what we was talking about today. But we're gonna get into some things.
Agreed. We got some more coming for y'all 2020. And be safe. Quarantine. I don't know what city y'all are in, what state. Even if y'all are open, still be safe. Take your precautions.
Take your shots in the front room. You feel me?
Yes.
I don't know. This is 6 feet, but hopefully she ain't.
Yeah. This ain't 6 feet
on me,
babe.
But we'll catch y'all in the next video.
Toodles.